everybody, welcome to another episode of the Tea Table, and pretty simple video today. We're going to be annoying. We're going to be annoying to our opponents. We're going to play a more annoying deck than I usually play. Will we win a lot of games? Maybe. Will we have an opponent that just sees a Miltank and concedes? That has been happening a lot. So let's see what we got with a deck I'm just calling the Tank. So you got 2 stars here. One's going to be Miltank. It is from the Astral Radiance expansion. Its ability, prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's Pokemon V. Sometimes you just put the tank out there and it's a tank. And your opponent can't do anything. I have played games where you can grind out against like Inteleons and stuff just by doing your attack, which is Route for 2 colorless, 10 plus 20 for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. Pretty simple card. Nothing crazy about it. Yeah. So let's see what we got with the tank. We got the 2-2 Bibarel line, because you got to draw cards to be annoying, as you'll see in a second with our trainers. We're going to be really annoying. Then we got a 2-2 Mightyena. So basically it's in there because Mew does have an attack that can get around Miltank. So you're going to need to have Mightyena sitting in the back, hopefully, and able to possibly one-shot a Mew. And then we have a Hawlucha, just in case Mew does have Oricorio in play, as it will take 20 less damage. So you're going to need to pump it up. Pretty much simple about that. Nothing fancy there. But let's go to those trainers. If you're going to be an annoying deck, what do you got to have? Crushing Hammer. Flip a coin of heads, discard energy, one of your opponent's Pokemon. We got 2 Escape Rope. I did do Escape Rope over possibly Switch or Switch Cart. The Switch card because we do have evolutions, but Switch because I just want to know my opponent and maybe they got to bring up a Pokemon they don't want to be active and possibly waste energy and all that kind of stuff. We got 2 Evolution Incense. You got to get your Mightyenas and Bibarels. Ordinary Rod to recycle your Pokemon despite you not playing any basic energy. We got a Pal Pad to shuffle your supporters back in. We got the 4 Quick Ball. We got the 2 Ultra Ball. Just got to help get out your Pokemon. We do got a Tool Scrapper to hopefully get rid of such as Tool Jammer or Air Balloon. Then you got 4 Pats of the Peak. An annoying deck is complete with Pats of the Peak in it. Rulebox Pokemon do not have abilities, so get out of here, Vs. And Sparkling Pokemon. Do not forget that. It is especially good against Greninja. Sparkling Greninja. Then we're going to move these supporters. We start right off the back with the new one, Cyllene, I don't know. Flip 2 coins, put a number of cards equal to the number of heads on top of your deck from a discard pile in any order. Probably AKA Pats of the Peak or Crushing Hammer. Got to be annoying there. We got Path, we got Hammer, we got 4 Marnie in our deck. I didn't think about Judge 2, but I just went with 4 Marnie instead. Annoy your opponent even more. 3 Professor's Research, because we still have to draw cards at the beginning to set up. Then we got a few one-ofs here, along with the Cyllene. Roseanne's backup to shuffle a Pokemon, a Tool, a Stadium, and an energy card, all very important to our strategy of being annoying. Then we got a Roxanne, which is a new supporter. Now, granted, Roxanne only works if your opponent has 3 or fewer prizes. So that means I got to knock out like 3 knockouts. But it is annoying enough, and sometimes you do get that start where you just kind of got to sit there for a little bit, and your opponent can take a couple knockouts, like on your Bibarels or Poochyenas, and then you Roxanne them. Finally, we got Team EL Grunt. Put an energy attached to one of your opponent's Pokemon into their hand. Just adds to being annoying. We're going to finish off the tools with 2 Air Balloon to retreat our Bibarel, basically, and our Mightyena, and then 3 Cape of Toughness as our Miltank. Got 110. We needed to have 160. Then you got 10 energy here. You got 2 double turbo. You're not really going to one-shot stuff with Miltank, but it is still nice to attack turn 1. 4 capture, because you really need to get out your Bidoofs, basically, or vice versa if you need to get a Miltank, and Poochyena. Then we got 4 powerful energy, because Miltank is colorless, and sometimes, you know what? We do want to pump out the damage to maybe throw off our opponent's stall strategy until they get something they need. We can put their math off of when they might get knocked out. So, with that being said, I'm going to jump in here with some games with the tank. We're going to see. I might lose every game. I might play against no Vs at all, but we're still going to play them out. We're going to see if we can annoy people, and let's see what we can do. All right, game 1 with the tank here. Let's see if we can get an unsuspecting person on the ladder to feel the wrath of Miltank and company. We got a dog. We got a cow. We got a beaver. Let's do it. Alright, our opponent does have a cool Darkrai coin. Alright, well, we're going to open up with Miltank. So we do have a good start, actually, of Miltank in the capture into Bidoof. So, let's see what we got here. What's our opponent playing? They got an Eevee. Okay, so we will start off with the capture energy, and we will see what's in our deck. We got all the Miltanks. You could also play a Heavy Ball in your deck if you wanted to, but there's like 4 Miltanks. You'd really want it for your Bidoof and Poochyena if you were to put that in. We got all 4 hammers. We got Pats of Peak. So we got 2 Marnies. Doesn't matter. Our opponent took time while I was deciding what to get with my deck to say, wow, I don't think I could beat that 1 Miltank. Cool. Easy. Moving on. Game number 2. Easy. Best deck in format, clearly. Okay, so sometimes that does happen on the ladder, because, you know, the opponent might be like, oh, I can't relive a card for that. Or maybe they only got, like, 1, like, non-V attacker or something like that, or, you know, stuff like that. So, moving on to game 2 here. Alright, wait for our opponent to load here. Power 2002. We will go first. Alright, let's see what we get. We do start with Hawlucha, but that's okay because we have a capture energy to get a Miltank. So, we will be starting with Hawlucha, attaching, maybe we'll draw a different basic, but we will be attaching to our Hawlucha and getting Miltank. We do also have Pats of the Peak, which is pretty sweet too. Alright, flip over, see what our opponent's got. They got an Arceus deck. We're going to get Miltank. We're going to play a Pats of the Peak. We're going to just end our turn. I'm not going to retreat yet in case they were to have a boss, and that could really be annoying to me. So, they do have Lipard, which they can attack with, as does 60, I believe, for 2. See what kind of Arceus deck our opponent is here. Fire! Okay, so Confusion would be really annoying. That Chandelure can confuse the hell out of us. And that would suck. As then we'll flip coins. I know they still can't damage with us, but you know, it's one of those things. This Charizard does not burn. And the Entei does also that. Alright, they tried to Crobat under Pats of the Peak. A little awkward for them. You know, little oops. Alright, and the Scoop! That was a little awkward sometimes, you know, when you're playing online, you don't really realize. I've done it so much. I've played a Pats of the Peak, and then Crobat a second later, been like, huh, probably should have done it the other way. It do happen sometimes. Granted, that matchup did kind of look like it'd be in our favor, as there were so many Vs on their field, and nothing I saw that can get around our Miltank. Alright, it's been 3 minutes and 20 seconds of recording this portion of the video, so we're just going to jump into another game. Miltank inadvertently is like a good ladder deck for standard, because sometimes your opponent just doesn't want to play. Because like, why would I do this? Like, why would I want to taste my, you know what I'm saying? So, we will get to go first. Cool Dragonite coin by our opponent. Let's go. We got the tank. We got the Bidoof. We got the path. What more can you ask for? What more can you ask for? Nothing. Alright. Now, they do got Flaffy in their deck, so this is going to be a tough. We're actually going to get to play Pokemon. Because they can't just attack us with Flaffy. We'll see what else their other Pokemon are. I feel like maybe, like, Bolton, maybe? We'll go find out. Alright, Mareep. We'll do this. We'll do this. We're going to get a Bidoof. Let's see what else is in our deck. We got all our Miltanks. We got 2 Crushing Hammers prized. We got that. We got that. What was that? We got no Marnies. We got that. We got some supporters prized. All right. Well, we'll see what happens. I don't know what they're doing, so we're just gonna drop the path and end our turn. So I'm not sure maybe what they got going on. They did have a really cool looking Secret Rare Choice Belt. Jealous here. All right, let's see. Also, we just get growled. Was impressed with the flip a coin to attack. Oh, okay, 20 less, 20 less. I'm very bad at coin flips, which is funny because I'm playing a deck of Crushing Hammer. But our opponent is pondering what to do against our Miltank. I'm not sure it could be Raichu V, too. There's a lot of Lightning Pokemon. It could just be Regieleki. I think we're going to find out in a second here what the partner is. They discard a Pal Pad and a Lightning Energy, and they will be getting after a good deck search to make sure they know what's prized, because they know what they're doing. Like I just searched. I do forget that online sometimes. That is a very important thing. Do not forget, kids and adults watching. Search your deck. Make sure the key parts of your deck are in your deck. Okay. I don't really want to attach that, right? Because I can knock him out. We're going to draw 2 cards first to see if we can get another one. We didn't. I don't think Crushing Hammer, like, matters, right? Like, really? So right now we're doing 30. But they didn't do anything? I'm going to Marnie. We're going for it. We're going for it. We didn't get it. It'd be like that sometimes. That's okay. We're going to end our turn. So, not sure what our opponent had, but we're going to go, and if we're punished, that's okay. I thought, in my opinion, if I were to get the next energy and I could knock them out, I think the game is basically over. Because we would have knocked out one Mareep, and they would have just had one Pokemon to play. But, you know, it backfired. It's okay. Next turn, we're just going to draw a card, attach this Air Balloon, and research to draw 7 cards. All right, an Ultra Ball. What are they going to get this time? They're going to discard a Choice Belt. They figured out they don't need it. And another Lightning to put a second one there. Get a Flaffy. I'm going to loot this Flaffy. I'm going to beat my face in right now. Flaffy going to electrocute me, or Static Ball me, or Electro Ball, or whatever generic Flaffy attack has. Okay. So, also, in some games, you just get out 2 Bibarels. Like, it's fine. You just got to remember how many air balloons you got going on. Okay, so we're going to pop this. How much retreat cost? This has 2 retreat costs. I don't really want that. But I'm going to grab it to discard it. Okay. So I'm going to do this. We have the barrel. I don't want another one. We're going to Evolution Incense. So I put it. Alright. We can... It's like weird to Pal Pad because you put the cards in your deck. It's like a weird thing. We'll draw 2. We'll draw 2. And then attach if we don't get anything. There we go. So we will, in fact, get to do that. Do I need that? We will Pal Pad now. I'll put a Marnie and the Roseanne back because I do have the 2 energies and tools in my discard pile. And we will hit the Mareep for 70. Alright. Got a Roxanne, which you don't need for at least 3 turns. They bring out the Flaffy. They do have no bench. So our attack does 50. Just does 50. Got us with the Raihan. Okay, that was the supporter they had. They're like, well, you got to knock me out here. So if they bench someone and we draw another one, like, we're just so talented. We won. Let's go. They didn't know what to get. All right, we did it. Look at that. You know what? We'll get one more game in. We'll get one more game in here. See what happens. See what the tank can do. This is a deck, like, definitely if you had League Cups, for those who don't know what League Cups are, is like local events they had to get championship points. They do not have them currently because of COVID measures and stuff like that. But this is definitely a deck you would just take to a League Cup and win because everyone there's like, you know, regular, and you're just like, Miltank. So it's definitely like a good League Cup deck. I'm not sure how good it could do at a regional, but it is on my list to test. It's just there. Because, like, because in a best of 3 setting, like, you got to know when to scoop. And then sometimes you got to know, like, how to beat the deck. So if you play, like, a really long game 1 and your opponent figures it out and they can just get you at game 2 and 3, you know, one of those things. But for ladder, League Cup, just tank them. Just get the tank, slap it. There'll be an utter disbelief at your Miltank winning with Mightyena on the side. Now, granted, I played like 10 games before. I made this video. I never used Mightyena, but I never played Mew. So, it's one of those things. I imagine if you do play a Mew, it is very good. Alright, well, we opened Miltank. Alright, we did it. The Poochyena opponent thinks it's Zoroark deck. Alright, we got a Miltank. Let's see what happens. We also have a Crushing Hammer and a Team Yell Grunt. Here we go. It's our opponent got with their Cleavor coin going on here, by the way. Sick Cleavor coin. Opponent contemplating, they're like, oh, they got a Mightyena in their deck. What does that mean? Does that mean it's a Zoroark? Does that mean it's a bad deck? Like, what's happening? Alright, taking their mulligan here. They open Crobat V. You see the cool up arrow on our Miltank, letting our opponent know you cannot damage this Miltank, my guy. They will drop a Cape. Is this Samurai? We got Samurai going on? We're going to find out in a second, I guess. Machamp. That's going to be one hell of a game. Does Machamp go through anything? Can we just win with the Machamp? Can we just win? Can we just win? I'll make it a second Miltank, and we're just going to see what happens. Just going to get a second Miltank. We're just gonna do this, and we're gonna see what happens. We did also drop Path to the Peak, which is sick. We just drop a third Miltank. We'll drop a third Miltank. We got 3 Miltanks opponent. What are you gonna do? What's our opponent gonna do against our 3 Miltanks? They could have regular Pokemon. They're like, I don't know. Also, I do actually really like Machamp as a card, except for the fact that what. Blind Pickaxe. If you get another second Blind Pickaxe. Okay, I was like, wow, I'm bowing down. I just, Mew exists. So it's like awkward. But, dang Mew. They can also run canceling clones against Miltank. But I don't think we have reached the point in the format where people are going to run too many canceling clones. In my opinion. Uh-oh. That gets through us. That is not affected by any effects on your opponent's Pokemon. Okay. Well, we're gonna get a Poochyena and let our opponent know, like, we got stuff. And we're just 7 cards. Like, we'll let them know, like, what's up. Probably should have. Okay, we won. They said, "Oh, you got the Mightyena too. I can't beat that." That Hawlucha, very good. Does get that is a card a lot of decks with fighting are going to play, as it does get around Miltank and stuff. Do keep that in mind, along with like Aegis/V. If you have a metal deck, 130 goes for everything. All right, well, we kind of played some games, I guess. We took some turns in some games. I suppose, I don't know. But anyway, as you see also, the tank is 12-4 so far. Alright, so what did we learn? People hate playing Miltank. The Poochyena scared them because I think they're like, alright, I can get around Miltanks with the... I'm sorry, Decidueye, not Hawlucha. The Decidueye. But like that Mightyena gonna come in and do some stuff. And they're Crushing Hammers, and we gotta go. Pat to the Peak, which has happened to everybody. We got that one. I really can't say, well, I would change this. Things I was thinking about are Fan of Waves as well. Possibly a Flannery here, if you're not sure of Flannery. I will pull it up on the screen for you. So we got Flannery, discard Special Energy, and a Stadium. Now remember with this card, if you do put it in your deck, you have to discard your Stadium. You have to discard a Stadium. So be careful with that one. If you got like the Path in your hand, like, you know what, I'm going to Flannery, discard your energy, and then put my Stadium. But if your opponent already has a Stadium, who cares? I have got myself a couple times in past decks with it. Other than that, I mean, you can play more annoying support. You can play Judge if you want to. I'm not sure. We don't have like a good milling thing yet, right? Like to like extra win, I don't think. I'll say, why am I expanded? We're going to do a quick supporter check of the newest set, because we do know we didn't have one before. To end this video. Alright, Adamant can't use it. Cyllene got one. Nope, can't do. I think it's like we look at her hand and draw 3. We look at her hand, but I draw 3. Okay. Yep, nothing really. This is the one. This is a fine card. Cards you have one more than your opponent. I like that card. Anyway, none of these matter for Miltank. So, like I said, we learned that Miltank is a tank, can handle it. People literally just disconnect in anger, and then sometimes Poochyena lets your opponent know, I'm also gonna do this if you get around my Miltank. We didn't play Mew, so Hawlucha kind of sat there awkwardly that one game opening it. Bibarel, perfect in the deck because you got to draw. You can't, like, sure, quad Miltank, you just sit there. But it's not like old standard greens decks where if you didn't use abilities, you can get 2 cards, 2 trainers and stuff like that. You need to have draw, and Bibarel's fine. Plus, if your opponent picks up Bibarel eventually, they can't take 6 prizes off your Bibarel. So, with that being said, let me know what you think of the tank. Let me know if you take this for a spin. Just annoy people. Just let them know that, wow, you can't beat this cow. What are you doing, bro? Come on. Let me know any changes you would make, any other annoying supporters. Thank you so much. Drop a like. Subscribe maybe if you feel like it. And I will see everybody next time on the tea table.